Nick, I'm telling you, elephants are purple.
What are you talking about? They're gray. Like, I know this. It's a thing.
Yeah, but how do you know?
If you were to take two dogs and teach them both a different trick using the same command, but taught each dog a different trick, when you say that command, each dog would do a different trick because that's what they were taught. That's what they know.
Let's say you were trying to teach two dogs what the command sit means. You train dog A that sit means to, well, sit. Then you train dog B that sit means to jump. Now if you were to get both dogs in the same room and command them to sit, dog A would sit and dog B would jump.
Hey, you're a dog.
Yeah, I'm a dog. You're a dog too.
Sit.
What are you doing?
I'm sitting. What are you doing? Don't you want the treat?
Yeah, that's why I'm sitting.
Thus, every argument that ever happens in life.
Dog A knows what the command sit means, but as far as dog B knows, the command sit means jump. Sit can't mean both of those things.
If both of the dogs are able to know what the command sit means, yet have conflicting meanings, then what does the word know mean? Know, to perceive or understand as fact or truth. So that tells me that just because I know something doesn't mean it's true, it just means that I have an understanding of it that I perceive as true.
But facts are facts, so wouldn't that make it true?
Fact, something known or perceived to exist or have happened. Something said to be true or supposed to have happened.
So facts aren't necessarily true either?
In court, the accused is proven innocent or guilty based off of the given facts in the form of evidence and proof.
If facts were always true, then how could the accused ever be declared guilty if they were really innocent? Or the other way around?
If we take the time to actually understand what the words evidence and proof mean, then this will start to make sense. Evidence, that which tends to prove or disprove something.
Meaning, evidence is used as proof.
Proof, evidence sufficient to establish a thing as true, or to produce belief in its truth.
Sufficient? Produce belief in? So it's just good enough then. If facts can be made up of just good enough proof or evidence, then how true does that make facts?
Truth, something that is exact or accurate.
At one point, it was a fact that the earth was flat, and everyone knew that. Now we know the truth, and that is only one of many claimed facts that have been disproven, giving us the new fact that the earth is round.
Don't take this the wrong way either. We aren't saying facts as a whole are false. We are just saying that there doesn't have to be truth to make a fact a fact. A fact is what is currently known to be true. Therefore, at some point, it may be disproven.
However, in some cases, facts are just plain true, and there's nothing more to it. When I tell you that elephants are gray, I'm making an objective statement. Objective statement contains facts and things that can be known. It's known that elephants are gray, and that's a fact.
Now, if I were to tell you that elephants are purple, well, that would be wrong. I might argue that it's my opinion, and opinions can't be wrong, but the thing is, I am wrong. There is a fact that says elephants are gray. I can't have an opinion about something objective. Opinion, a personal view. Subjective statement, contains personal feelings and opinions. The problem with saying it's my opinion that elephants are purple is that it's not an opinion at all. It's a misunderstanding or form of ignorance. There is nothing subjective about facts.
You can't have an argument about what color an elephant is because there's a fact that already states the answer. If the argument you are having with someone has an answer, then it's not something that can be argued.
However, if I like cheese and you don't, well, that's acceptable. Liking and disliking something is actually an opinion. It's subjective. No one is right or wrong for liking or disliking something.
Opinions also can't be argued because nobody can be right or wrong about something personal to each individual person. Sure, you might have fun little debates about what song or movie is better, but in the end, it's all subjective, and there's no right or wrong answer.
The point here is that no one should ever find themselves in a legit argument. Arguments only ever occur because the multiple parties arguing have miscommunicated and now don't understand each other's perspective.
Whether it be a fact or an opinion, objective or subjective, don't argue about it. Because knowledge is the perception of facts and truth, obviously people are all going to perceive things differently, and knowing this, there isn't any need to argue.
We all know what we know, and what we know is true to us. But we have to keep in mind that everyone else knows things that are true to them as well. And if they perceive the same facts that you have, but differently, then you're bound to reach a conflict at some point.
If met with a conflict, difference in opinion, or a misled person who's incorrectly taught, don't get mad at them and start a huge argument. Instead, work together and find a mutual understanding. Arguing correctly isn't arguing at all. It's recognizing a conflict and providing what you know to help resolve it. Argue, to present reasons for or against the thing.
Note that argue does not mean raise your voice to sound intimidating and hope that being loud makes you correct. All joking aside, arguments should be handled as discussions where one party shares what they know and the other party shares what they know. All parties in an argument equally know their own facts pertaining to the problem at hand. Each party might think they are the ones that are correct because they know, but respecting the fact that everyone else also knows, save your breath and work together to uncover the truth within the knowledge of the group.
You might discover that something you thought you knew as correct was false. Something you thought was true wasn't. Something you thought was a fact was disproven. We know what we're taught, but what we're taught isn't always true. Just because we know something doesn't make it correct. Teach, to impart knowledge of or skill in.
If we look back at the word knowledge being the perception of facts and truths, in the end that is what we are taught, someone else's perception of facts and truths. Were to trace back what you were taught way back to generations before, you'd realize just how much different cultures actually persuade our current knowledge. You then might realize how so many people are able to know so many conflicting facts about the same topic.
If I was taught as a kid that elephants are purple, then, as far as I know, elephants are purple. As far as I know, I was misled. And as far as I know, I could be wrong.
Because, in the end, we all know.
BizIncCo.
We all use the phrase "you're welcome" as a response to somebody thanking